Hello, ladies and gentlemen, attack helicopters and squirrels. Welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the downfall of Fall Guys, one of the most hyped and one of the most popular games in the beginning of the most destructive year, 2020. Now, we're going to first talk what was Fall Guys. Now, Fall Guys was a multiplayer game available only on the PlayStation and PC. So, Fall Guys was, as I said, a multiplayer game. It was like this big ultimate knockout battle royale kind of thing. So, to get an idea for you guys, for those who don't know or haven't see it, is that I don't know. I hold. So it was. Why am I saying this? Oh, So if those who OG Minecrafters or like people who still play Minecraft or like mini games, so if you know Death Run, it was kind of like Death Run, but it was like so it goes like for like the first I guess 5 or something rounds. It's like first 10, 20, first 30, first 25, first like this, and then it starts to going knockout rounds. Like they show you fruit and then they show you the fruit to go, and you have to kind of with memory guess where it is. Those things. And then it was like kind of jumping, kind of those courses. That what was Fall Guys. So it's like an ultimate knockout. I think when you see it's like official kind of poster you can kind of get. I think it's like Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. So that's what it is. Let's talk about the peak of Fall Guys. Now, Fall Guys peaked in, again, early 2020. So I think it was February, around that February, March. It peaked. Everyone was at home. They released the game like kind of with kind of the virus in, which led to a ton of people enjoying, a ton of people loving the video. Loving the game. So of course that would lead to a ton of people playing it. It was a fun game, but sadly it wasn't available either than not on PlayStation or Xbox. Xbox or like Android or like touch. Um, it peaked. A lot of YouTubers were playing it. There's a lot of like championships going around between YouTubers. Yeah. It sparked. Took a big hype. But let's talk about when it started to fall and its fall. Now, its fall, I think, came about. You could say August time, August, June, something like that. Yeah. The fall of the game came, and what it was is that it was like kind of. So no one really had it, it just kind of died down. It was like the end of it. Now, I think the main reason for its hype is that not just because it was on PlayStation, but because for those who know what PS Plus, so like Xbox Gold, so you can play online, it was free with it, which created a lot of hype, being like it's a really solid game, it's free with it. People started playing on PlayStation, and it kind of still. I don't know if it's still free. I don't think it is free anymore. I think it was only till like September. So after September, things completely died down. In September, yeah, it was kind of up. It was still up, but like since August, the hype kind of died down because people have kind of seen enough of it. There weren't like too many updates. There weren't so many new maps, and by the time they released some new maps, some new things, the game was already kind of dead and not many people, and there wasn't like too much to hype it around. Like there weren't the same YouTubers weren't there, or the same crowd weren't there to hype the game again. So it kind of died down. Two reasons for its dying down, most likely, or like two reasons is number one. So I think it would be, you could say, its price or like other games that were released during that time. So you have, I think it is Among Us was released, I think, very similar time. No, actually, no, never mind. It wasn't really similar time. It was released 2 years old earlier, but it kind of got its hype because it was a free game and it was like very interesting, and it was like one of those games that you can play with your friends at home. Well, Among Us grew more and more, But Fall Guys kind of started to fall down because both games are really fun to play with friends. And you can't really play on friends because, first of all, it costs money completely on any platform you're on. Fall Guys, and it's only on a very limited platform, not on Mac, not on anything else, only on Windows. I'm pretty sure it's only Windows 10, or is it all Windows? Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay, all Windows. So that kind of like released down the hype for the game being in because it was very limited. You can't get like your iOS or people who don't have other things to play on it, so it was turned down to the limitation of how much it could hype. While Among Us, on the other hand, is very hyped. It had everything. It was basically everywhere, and it was free if you were to play on iOS, Android, just touch devices, and you can probably get it free on like on your laptop with, I think, if you have like the Microsoft Store connected or something like that, which grew the game even more because first of all it's free, and if you have like most likely if you had an Xbox, you would or a PlayStation, you would have a tablet or an iPad, a phone, something like that. You would have one, which hyped the game. Everyone was available, and it was a friends game. So it's like you could play with your friends, and you don't need friends. It's like a whole online. And there are a ton of possibilities for as well trollers, which kind of made the game more aggressive, passive aggressive, a ton of all of that, which hyped it. While Fall Guys were very limited in trolling, couldn't troll too much, and it just kind of got bored of what the possibilities could be. With Among Us, there were so many possibilities to do so many things, which was like, yeah, that's the hype. And you could create a ton of memes out of it, which also kept the game going higher. Like if you haven't heard the game from YouTubers or anything, but if you're on Instagram with like memes and stuff, you're gonna find the game through memes, which was another popularity boost that Fall Guys did not have. So let's talk about why can the game come back again. I possibly think the game can enhance its hype by two or three reasons, like you could say. Number one, they make it multi-platform, like more than just the two. So they have a chance of getting it back on Xbox, maybe even on Android if they try to do something like Android, iOS. It might be much harder because kind of like the control or like the things different. But I'm pretty sure if they kind of partnered up with another iOS or high quality game developer, it could come. But the chances of it coming are pretty low because in the beginning there were like speaks about, oh yeah, it's going to come to Xbox, it's going to come to this. But when you now look at it, it's just not going to come back. Like when you look at its news or like documentaries, it's not going to come to Xbox or any of those things, which is really kind of sad because like I think a week or 2 week there was like a big hype. It could be coming to Xbox. It will be on the Game Pass, and everyone's like nothing because there wasn't that hype. And it just kind of canceled itself because you have no one hyping it coming to Xbox. That's why it downfall. There's no hype, there's no nothing. And picking up the game back again is something that's going to be extremely hard for like the game developers because the hype's down, there isn't anything else. So yeah, guys, that'll be the end of this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe for more commentary like this, and I'll see you next time. Peace.